This episode is brought to you by AFS Automated Financial Services, your partner for fast, reliable, and affordable payment processing. Whether you're taking payments at the counter, on the go, online, or through a full POS system, AFS makes it easy to get paid anywhere, anytime. They handle credit, debit, EBT, gift, and loyalty cards across every industry, and touchless options available for all in-person transactions. Entrepreneurs and ISOs can even earn monthly residuals through AFS partnership opportunities. The tools are yours. The income is yours. You'll get approvals in under an hour. 24-hour equipment deployment or reprogramming. Low, simple rates, matched or beaten, or they pay you, and 24/7 live customer service. You get the technology, rates, and support your business deserves. For a free cost analysis or rate quote, call 1-877-738-5010 or visit automatedfinancialservice.com. AFS, smart technology, real service, better business. And way too much caught me off guard. River City Speedway bringing you Dirty Thursday. All right, man, we got a full studio again today like we always do. Joining us, driver of the Wissota Midwest Modified BO, Jory Berg in the house. Boxcar brands, Cale Bergeron, and Vanilla Cycles, Ryan Van Way. Did I get all these names correct?
Yeah,
Good. Welcome, everybody, to the studio. Have any questions or comments? Feel free to text or call our number, 701-213-0863, 701-213-0863. Who is the first one today? I believe it'd be Corey Litton. Good morning, Corey and Kevin. Thanks for texting in. Let's do it. Let's get it done right off the bat. It's our daily segment called Jokes My Neighbor Tells Me. Here we go. Jokes My Neighbor Tells Me. You guys think about this a little bit, okay? Think about this. Does silly putty imply the existence of serious putty?
I'm too serious for that putty joke.
Are you serious?
Serious putty.
It's got to be.
Heard another good one. That guy is so ugly that somebody broke into his house just to shut the shades.
Well, have you heard the one about the broken pencil?
No.
Never mind, it's pointless.
Oh, my goodness. I would do that one of them.
Oh, come on.
Okay. Let's see here. First off, I've got a pair of tickets for River City Speedway tonight. What you need to do is call or text 701-213-0863. Say, John, I want a pair of tickets for tonight. 701-213-0863. I will give you, you'll give me your name. I'll see it on the screen. And then you will give it to the ticket takers, and they'll have a pair of tickets for you tonight. Let's see here. Let's go through track schedules. For this weekend, Dirty Thursday, by the way, track schedule brought to you by Forks Karting Association. Watch the karts race Wednesday nights at Forks Karting Speedway at the Grand Forks Fairgrounds. You can find out more by going to forkskartingassociation.com. But before we get to Dale, the producer, I'm going to go through some of these for tonight. Of course, River City Speedway, we're racing tonight instead of tomorrow night. That way to give not only the people that work for the Speedway, but the drivers a chance if they want to have the long weekend off. I know a lot of guys are going to be racing more and more this weekend. But so we got a Wayne Anderson Cup night tonight, meaning the NOSA Sprint Cars and LRA late models are there. The Midwest Mods, the Street Stocks, and the Inex Legends are going to be there tonight. 57th season opener tonight at Fix It Forward Speedway. And if you didn't know that, that was the Red River Valley Speedway in Fargo. They'll be racing their weekly racing classes tonight. Greenbush Racetrack is also racing this weekend. Pure Stocks, Streets, 4-cylinder, the Midwest Mods, and what are the LS?
Lightning Sprints.
Oh, there we go. Lightning Sprints.
Like a big wing guy right here.
Only been doing this for 900 years, and I don't know what the hell LS means. I'm going to read this quick too, Dale, if you want to pop that up. One of the reasons these guys are here today is this is pretty cool. Vanilla Cycles, Boxcar brand, Harley Davidson, Diner Chopper giveaway. Now, raising money for a passion. This is something that these guys in this studio right now love to do, all right? Supporting dirt car racing and the next generation. Grassroots racing is where it all begins, and Boxcar brand exists to protect, grow, and give back to that foundation. Born from the vision of Jory Berg and passionate members of the North Dakota dirt racing community, Boxcar brand was created with one goal: support the next generation of racers, not just by cheering them on, but by showing up in real, tangible ways. Boxcar brand puts kids first. They buy bikes for kids' night giveaways. They sponsor, support youth go-kart racers. They cover entry fees so kids can race when it matters most. They donate to local kart tracks, supply candy for candy tosses, and they step up to support racers and families when injuries happen. Every dollar raised goes right back into the grassroots racing, and that's what I love about this. Fueling opportunities, creating memories, and keeping the sport that they love alive at the local level. You know, they love racing, love the community, and teaming up with Jory and Boxcar brand was a no-brainer. This is what racing's supposed to look like, folks. Donate today to help raise money for grassroots racing, and you may even win a killer vanilla chopper while you're at it. All entries will be mailed or given a card with a dedicated number for their entry. They'll draw the number live on June 29th at 6 p.m. Buy your tickets at vanilla-cycles.com. I think I got it all.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
All right, now we're going to start getting down to business here. Oh, okay, Dale, got a little report. Forks Karting Association, not much to talk about, but what's been happening over there?
Yeah, it's unfortunately, Mother Nature got the best of us yesterday. Track wasn't quite dried up yet from the rain earlier in the week, so we called off the races last night. They did have open practice last Saturday, so some of the drivers got a break in the vehicles for the first time this season, but we'll have the official first races of the season next, or I guess technically this coming Wednesday at 7 p.m. Check it out. Forks Karting Speedway, just located adjacent from River City Speedway on the Greater Grand Forks County Fairgrounds. It's a great way to start the race week every Wednesday night all summer long.
All right, did we play the JD Construction ad?
No, I was gonna do it back to back. I was gonna do it back to back during the mid show. I think if that works, or we could do it now.
Yeah, let's do it now. We'll be right back. Hold on, folks. When you finally come to the conclusion that you just can't get your heavy construction done on your own, call JD Construction to get the job done right. JD Construction has the right equipment for the right job, big or small. Excavating, demolition, spring cleanup. Farmers, get all your ditch work or tree lines cleaned up before planting season. JD Construction also does concrete work and concrete removal. From small excavating jobs to big jobs needing a laser system or a dozer or a payloader with a grapple. And they have the trucks to haul material to or from the job site. JD Construction can do the job the right way. Contact them today by calling 701-740-4220. There's still some spring openings left or schedule work for fall too. JD Construction, getting the job done the right way. Call 701-740-4220. All right, we are back. Dirty Thursday brought to you by River City Speedway. There we go. Okay, again, I got a pair of tickets to give away for tonight's races. All you got to do is text 701-213-0863 and say, I want those tickets. I want your name, and they'll be waiting for you at the door, all right? And Corey says, and with that joke, I finally get to say Jory wins. I didn't think it was that bad.
I thought it was good.
I don't know. I thought, oh, now I got to switch you around. There we go. Now I got it back. All right. Okay, how is everybody, first off?
All good.
Good. I'm going to go around here. Because you guys have never been in here, but I'm going to go around and I'm going to ask you a little bit about yourself. I don't want to talk anything about the bike giveaway yet. I just want to know about you first, Cale Bergeron.
Well, I guess, I don't know. Most people know me because I've been doing hair and been in bands for 20 years in Grand Forks here. And me and Jory have been friends for a long time. And, you know, that's kind of how I'm here. We started Boxcar together, and that's a big mission of ours. So
what instrument?
Anyone.
Really? I played
much.
bass for many, many years, and I haven't touched it in probably 10.
Yeah, I played guitar since I was 12, and then switched to bass for a stint in there, and then played drums with my most recent band was The Butcher.
Oh, wow. Okay, man, you do it all. Okay, and let's hear from you.
Yeah, well, my name's Ryan. I'm 23. I like long walks on the beach. What else? No, actually, I'm 40. I'm married. I'm overweight.
Say, damn, you look...
Yeah, no, 40, 4 kids, married, overweight. You know, just the typical.
You're just like me, but 21 years younger.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I've been around racing a long time. I actually got connected with Berg. We sponsored Tim first.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, way back when I worked for Tubs of Fun. And then Stutzman Harley, we kind of sponsored Tim, and then we launched our own motorcycle shop. And that's kind of when Jory also kind of took over. We sponsored 2 cars for a while there, Tim and Jory.
Okay.
And they both raced with 1 season or 2 seasons.
It was a couple, 2 or 3, I think.
So now we got locations in our main shops in Carrington, North Dakota. Our bigger shops down in St. Louis, Missouri. Got a staff down there. Chris runs that, and my wife and I live in Minnesota, and we travel back and forth and do a lot of online sales. Big, huge e-commerce store, eBay store.
Yep. So, how did the name Vanilla Cycles come about? Because that's a cool name. I love it.
Yeah, it actually started when I was working at Andy's. Like, they wouldn't take in older bikes on trade. So Vanilla Cycles we're kind of a niche business. We we specialize in 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, and early 80s motorcycles.
Oh, okay.
Well, Harley Davidson dealerships don't take those older bikes on trade. So I was kind of buying them, letting guys trade them in. They were buying new bikes. And then the state of North Dakota sent me a letter and said, you can't sell more than, I think it was 6 motorcycles a year without being a dealer.
Yeah, yeah.
So I figured out what a dealer's license would be and cost. And I figured, okay, I meet those qualifications. And we had a retail location and stuff. And so I applied for a dealer's license. And they're like, you got to have a name. And I'm like, well, what could be the simplest, plainest name I could think of?
Vanilla.
Vanilla Cycles.
Wow.
Never meant to be a full-time job, never meant to be an actual career. And then a buddy designed some logos for us, and it just literally took off.
The rest is history.
Yep. The rest is history, yep.
Yeah, I was going to ask you too, White Horse Salon. How did the name come about?
Just easy to remember.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to even have words. You just put a white horse on it, and it.
Yeah, see, to me, that'd be hard to remember. But the 80s was hard on me. I can't remember shit like 11.
See,
Can you remember 11? No, I better write it down.
Screwed up. I mean, you got like an iconic ice cream cone for Vanilla Cycles,
Yep.
and then you just got a giant white horse, and here I got Boxcar, and it's all boxy logos, and everyone's like, well, what is it?
And
Man.
Here's a cool thing. A guy I grew up with, his nickname was Boxcar. He was a hell of a pitcher back in the day in baseball, and worked with him in radio for a while. He was a salesman. Kevin Braggett, good morning. Braggett, hello, everyone. Brina Sang is watching the show. Okay, first off, I want to talk about the season for you so far before we get into all of this, but not a bad start for the BO.
Yeah. I think my dad just reminded me yesterday that we're undefeated in heat races this year, and that's
Wow.
only 3 of them, but
Yeah.
a 6th, 4th, and a win. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good start. A little slower than what I would like, but I don't know. I don't like that 6th and that 4th in there. I'd rather shoot for top 3s, but
Yeah, see, my race pass said you have 3 features, 1 win, and 2 top 5s is what my race pass said. So maybe you got a 5th and you didn't know about it.
maybe I did. Oh, well, that's not so bad.
Yeah, that's what
I'll
they're
take it.
saying anyway. So,
I'll take it.
what's your schedule like? Are you running a bunch this holiday weekend?
Yeah. So tonight we're in River City here tonight. Tomorrow we'll get up early and we'll start rebuilding and get ready for Fergus Falls. Or depending on the weather, I might try to head up to Canada because my passport's still good. And I'm pretty sure I'm not.
You're not
failing
wanted
yet.
up there or anything?
I don't think so.
Okay.
You'll find out.
Yeah, not since
Yeah,
they
yeah.
closed Tim Hortons down here, so they don't remember any of that stuff anymore. What I'd do for a Tim bite right now.
Yeah.
Oh God, I know.
Man. And then Saturday is Greenbush because Devil's Lake is off.
Yep.
And then Sunday, I believe we're gonna try to venture over to Bemidji.
Oh.
And we've never been there
Yeah.
before. My buddy Davey Mills has been asking me to come over there and go race it
Sure.
for years. So, and last time I went there and it rained out, we took his really nice pontoon about 60 miles an hour up the river, and yeah, we were having a good time with it. And Davey showed us a real good time with me and my dad and my daughter. And
I couldn't imagine you if you still drank.
oh god,
You'd be
no.
fairly dangerous, wouldn't you?
Well, I'm plenty dangerous the way it is.
know,
It's just,
that's what I'm saying.
I don't know if it really made a difference. It
Well-
probably just hurt a lot less.
Yeah, that does. It
Till
hurts
the-
a lot
Yeah,
less.
till the next morning.
Yeah, then don't you correct there?
Now he just remembers it.
Yeah. Now you can remember all of it.
That is true.
Are you still running the same car as you did last year?
Yeah, I still
Okay.
have that Millennium SR2. That's that prototype with that HAL front clip on it.
Mm-hmm.
So we're still doing some R&D and testing for Wysota with that. So, yeah, it's been interesting.
I mean, it's been a successful car.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah, no complaints.
Yeah. Are you running for any national points, track points, anything like that? Or are you just going to kind of pick and choose and go with the flow?
Well, every year we say we're not running for points or anything.
But then
like
you're always
that.
in the points. So
Yeah. So we'll ask me again in July.
Right.
The end of July, beginning of August.
Yeah,
And
okay.
I'll know from there.
okay, going to be in a BMod forever?
I don't know. Unless somebody wants to buy me a car.
I get it. I get it.
I did get to drive an A-Mod. Jason
Mm-hmm.
Strand let me drive his A-Mod at the testing tune, and holy shit, was that a lot of fun.
Was it a lot different?
Yeah, it's violent. I mean, it
is, huh?
It's a lot of power, and it's a lot of traction right now, and I've never had a car that I could slide through the slick like that and still be going forward.
Yeah.
So it was really cool.
See, I love watching A-Mods. I really like watching the A-Mods
I
run.
would absolutely love to have one, but it's the
We just
dad in the
got to
pocketbook.
sell more Boxcar T-shirts.
There you go.
Buy
So,
more merch.
come on,
More,
guys.
Let me
more,
go race.
more air fresheners.
Yeah, more air
Got to sell
fresheners.
more of those things.
Get that lady
Tim
back.
needs to go back to work.
Yeah. Yeah. Hear that, Dad? I know you're at home watching in
Did
the
he
shop,
retire
but-
now? Is he retired?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
after
good
his
for
heart
him.
deal, he did.
Good for him. Kaylee says this would not work if any of us drank. Oofta. And
man.
it was funny because we were talking about that earlier, how you've teamed up with that team and how it works because none of you guys drink anymore.
No.
And that, put it this way, when I used to work on race cars and we all drank, I know you guys do 80% more work in one sitting and at one time than we would do in 2 days because the booze gets in the way.
Absolutely.
And it's just, I like that. Jenny he fits in certain someone's streeter seat now too.
That's true.
Oh,
I do.
Would you lose weight or what?
Yeah. Thanks. Yeah, I did. I did a little bit.
I know you did. I know
gained
you
a little
did. I had
bit
to give
back,
you a
so-
hard time.
No, I squeezed into Blaine's car one night and I was giving him a hard time. So
Wow, that is awesome. Okay, we did all that. Now, how did you guys come up with the big Boxcar brand Vanilla Cycle giveaway?
mainly Ryan.
Yeah, I just kind of want to, we sponsor a lot of race car drivers, and those checks the money goes out fast. So I was trying to think of a way last year to work with Travis Berryhill, a 410 USAC guy out of Indiana. It's a good friend of ours.
Okay.
And we kind of just did a bike giveaway, and it went really, really, really well. And he made a lot more money than the bike technically was probably worth, but that was the point, is like, to give somebody a chance to win something, but also earn money for you and your race program. And then just kicking around that idea with Jory, we're like, but with Boxcar brand, they do so much more than just racing. How can we support Jory and Boxcar brand? And the bike we gave away last year was just this older Ironhead, nothing's fancy. And then we have this Dyna chopper that is pretty much all out. It's a pretty awesome machine. So that we could, raise awareness for racing for kids and stuff, but also, it's not as hefty as just writing out a single check. Say, here you go, here's 10 grand.
Right.
So, chance for all of us to win, I guess.
Nice. How did the Boxcar brand come about? I mean, all of a sudden, when I first got to meet you, there was a bunch of different things floating around, but Boxcar kept staying there. How did the Boxcar name come about?
I had a previous friend who we did some art together, and we were trying to start a brand, and then he moved back to New York, and I just always liked the sound of Boxcar, and at the time Jory was, working for the railroad, and I always liked matchbox cars and cool stuff like that. So it's just a really clean looking word. It's recognizable. A lot of people do question what it is, like Jory said, but at the same point, the question makes them remember what it is, because they're like, oh, what is that? So you actually have to check it out, but it's something for cars just by, seeing the word. But that's how it came about. Was Jory was, just starting to get really big into BMods at the time, and was going that direction, and finding sponsors was hard. And I was like, well, let's start a t-shirt company and just see what we can do. And then, the big bad virus hit, and we were like, let's start a company now.
Yeah, just like what we did. We started this, and a week later, we got everything is shut down. Backstretch Productions en route to the party. I read the thing, Jory, about what Boxcar brand does, and how you guys. I worry about the future all the time, and you've got a young daughter. You all got kids.
Yep.
I've got grandkids now, and I worry about the future all the time. The cost of racing. I mean, my God, it's going through the roof. Just fuel alone to get there to do the racing. But some of the things that you guys do to help the younger kids, give us a couple of examples, if you would.
I mean, really just.
And put you on the spot.
Yeah.
But.
I'm not really a guy that toots my own horn, but I don't know. I think just helping out and giving these kids advice and getting, like Cale's boys are wanting to race, and they were coming to the races with us, and they're just playing in the dirt, but they're still having a good time and being included in what we're doing. So these kids aren't coming to the track and just being, left alone to be kids. They're actually being included in this stuff. And then, with guys like Blaine and Kenna and some other guys that we've been helping along the way, that you just do things that are kind of more behind the scenes and not kind of advertised, and we just kind of allow them to do their own thing and help them out along the way. And then, obviously when I broke my arm, we just kind of let Kenna's program become ours, and just took it and said, hey, we're going to fast track this. You're going to learn exactly the way that we're going to do it. And it actually, it's still that, the point where I'm not giving them advice 24/7 or anything like that anymore. But, I guess the biggest advice that I give Kenna's crew is, Cale, what I want to eat the next night or whatever it is, because they're pretty well on their own. But they had that year to fast track. And with Blaine and them, we were over there this spring just getting the car ready and helping them make adjustments, getting their new transmission in, which, came from us as kind of a partnership deal with them too. So actually, when you see Boxcar on a lot of these cars, it's guys that want to put it on there, or guys that we've helped kind of behind the scenes, or people like that. So I don't know. It's kind of hard to really, lay it all out, but it's just helping out and getting these kids involved and making these younger kids want to come to the races. That was actually... it was last night. I was on the phone with Kenny, and we were talking about, when I was a kid, there'd be a group of 20 of us that would go to the races every week, and then you go look in the grandstands now, and there's maybe 1 or 2 kids with their mom and dad. It's not like a group of middle school or high school kids that are going to these races anymore.
I know.
So if you could find a way, which we're trying to do with Boxcar and with Ryan with this bike, is to kind of bridge that stuff together and then make everything happen so that these parents want to take their kids to things like this. We can keep these tracks going and keep the youth involved. And then that just might be a kid that sees it every week and goes, I want to try that.
Yeah.
And the next thing you know, they're racing bikes or go-karts or whatever it be, or,
And then the parents aren't complaining about hockey being expensive anymore.
Yeah. You guys think hockey's expensive? Get a go-kart.
Well, I tell you what,
it's
even
fun.
dance and cheer and things like that now, or it's like, holy crap.
Yeah, I'm just finding out about volleyball right now.
Oh, yeah. Jenny Barnes says Blaine is a good example of what those guys do. There's such good influences on him and wanting to give back now, too. Kevin says, when I worked for the railroad, I painted about 100 box cars. Maybe Joey Fisher apparel could work instead. Ha ha.
Yeah.
We have to keep the next generation involved. Yes, we do. Oh, speaking of food, let's have a quick vote so it's out in the public. Fridge or no fridge, Jory? Your answer will be very dependent on how well you get fed moving forward.
I read it before you even read it.
Okay.
Yeah, no, fridge. Joe, fridge.
In the race trailer.
Absolutely.
Okay. And I was going to add that. You guys always park side by side.
Yep.
And you got the Barnes car there, too. And you guys... When you drive by that little bit, and I'm not knocking anybody else because they all are, but you guys look just like you've got your crap together. You got your poop in a box. You guys, you look about as professional as they come, and you guys are you seem so prepared all the time. Are you guys always that prepared?
No, it's
Just you're good actors.
Yeah, it's all smoke and mirrors.
Okay, well,
So it, honestly, in our pit area, it's pure chaos all the time. But that's because we got, Kenna on one side of us and Blaine on the other side of us, and all 3 of us, that race together weekly like that and travel together. We all know that if things aren't kept organized and they're not kind of where they need to be, if somebody else needs it and we're not around and they can't find it, then it causes a problem for somebody else. And you just don't want that when you're traveling with people and racing and having a good time. You want to be able to help everybody as fast as you can, especially in a situation where you need to change a tire or you find an issue before you go out for a heat race or whatever. So
I'm going to ask both of you guys this. I'll start with you first, Cale. Were you into racing before you got to be friends with Jory? Now I know you're getting your kids into karts, which is the gateway to lots of money and lots of fun, family fun for the rest of your life. But were you into racing before you met him, or this just kind of a whole new thing?
I've always liked to watch racing, all types. That's why we, Boxcar is like we're going for the centralized into the dirt racing community, but it's really we want to be in all facets, kind of like the Monster Energy of
sure
thing. So we'd like to be involved in as much as we can, whether it's bikes or dirt bikes or people drag racing or whatever. We just want to race. The racing community is really important, and I think it gives people a source of entertainment that they don't realize that's available to them. And my dad used to take me to watch racing when I was a kid. We'd come to Grand Forks, and then just seeing snowmobile racing, different kinds of stuff.
That's what I grew up with.
But I never was actually part of it, like in the pits helping until Jory.
And how about you, Ryan? I mean, being into the bikes, my background is I was racing oval dirt track motorcycles before I'd ever even flat track before I'd ever even been on a bicycle. Yeah. My dad had me racing this stuff, snowmobiles, and then of course that morphed into other things. But you being around, did you grow up around this stuff? And how did you turn into? I'm going to call you a gearhead, but into a bike guy and into the racing part. How did all of this morph for you, or were you born into it?
Kind of born into it.
Yeah.
The motorcycle stuff I was born into.
Okay.
I remember my dad building choppers in our living room in his skivvies.
Oh, for cool.
You know, when I was just little, like I couldn't, didn't know what was going on. He's building motorcycles. We didn't have a garage. We didn't have a lot of money growing up.
Yep.
So there's in the kitchen or living room, furniture be moved out. Dad's building a motorcycle in his army skivvies. And,
nice.
And so I've been on motorcycles my whole life. But then, my dad, I remember, speaking of the kid stuff, why Boxcar brand's such a passion is I remember going, when we lived in Minot, going to the races in Minot and seeing my dad's business partner in the sign business racing cars. And like, those are some of the memories that have always stuck with me. And so, like I said, that's when it kind of got ingrained. And then growing up, going to the races as a fan, and then we kind of got involved with Tim. And then when we started the motorcycle business, we actually ran an American flat track race team.
Oh, okay.
So we traveled the national circuit for about 5 years with Brad Baker, Ferran Carduz, Kevin Anderson.
Oh, wow.
So we had some big names involved in the program. And we traveled the country doing motorcycle racing for about 5 years, raced a lot of the big car tracks. So I've always been into racing, and then always been into car racing, and then it's just grown from them.
I started my first year was on an Arctic Cat mini bike, and by the second year I had an Indian flat tracker. I don't remember what it was, but I blew it up right away. But the thing sat in parts in a box in one of my dad's shops forever, and I'd always planned on getting that back because it would have looked badass in a man cave. But it got, when he passed, she screwed me over and all that stuff. But that's for another show. Yeah. Jenny says, excited to watch Cale's boys. We're going to take a break. We have not yet even talked about the motorcycle. That's going to be raffled off, buying raffle tickets. We'll talk about all of that. We've got a bunch of really cool pictures to look at, too. We'll do that, but let's take a little break. We'll be right back again. Anybody wants a pair of tickets for tonight's races, send me a text. All right, my number is 701-213-0863. Send me a text. We'll get you a pair of tickets for tonight's show. We'll be right back after this. Right now, when it comes time for an oil change, stop into Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Most changes are done in about 15 minutes. Valvoline Instant Oil Change does more, too. Tranny and coolant flushes, tire rotations, and batteries. And included in your oil change, they're going to top off your fluids. Check your tires, battery, lights, wipers, and cabin air filter, too. And you get discounts for fleets and the military. They can text and email invoices and coupons and mention Grand Forks Best Source and get $10 off your oil change. Valvoline Instant Oil Change. They're open Monday through Saturday with no appointment needed. Pickup and delivery is also available if you live in Grand Forks. And Valvoline Instant Oil Change is now hiring. If you'd like to join their team as an assistant manager, customer service rep, or lube tech, stop in to find out more. Valvoline Instant Oil Change for a complete oil change and more. They're at 3325 South 38th Street, or call them 701-780-8462. And make sure you tell them Grand Forks Best Source sent you. We're back. Dirty Thursday brought to you by River City Speedway. Texter says, was it part of the deal today to be on the show? You must have a beard and mustache. Jealous. Well, I can't grow crap for either one, so I'm 61 and I've been working on this for like 45 years, and it's about all I can do.
We should have a quick contest. Who's got the best beard here?
Yeah, definitely not me.
Well, what are you going by, length or?
Oh, yeah. I still think he'd probably win.
Well,
it's pretty short too. I just trimmed it.
Yeah, 4 girls, gray hair, and then
yeah, I know.
5.
Yeah,
with your wife.
Hey, they're called platinum highlights, dude. That's what we call that.
It's actually Arctic.
Arctic. There you go.
Yeah.
He's frosted.
I'm frosting.
Yeah.
I call it tundra. There we go. Yeah. Let's take a look at some pictures. I want you guys to look at the screen up there and just go ahead and explain what these are about, and then we're going to talk about the giveaway itself coming up. But one of the great things that I love about doing the Dirty Thursday show are the pictures, and they're okay. Go ahead. You guys can just talk away on this.
Yeah, that's my old man, Rick. That's who, like I said, got me into motorcycles. That was the Donnie Smith show. That's a bike we built for a customer out of North Carolina.
Wow.
We took it to the Donnie Smith show, put it in our booth. It just won first place. Just nothing crazy, but a split tank Evo chopper, hardtailed. My dad loves Evos. That's probably Harley's greatest motor.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean,
Indestructible.
that's what I've heard from.
Yeah, so we really like Evos. So we built that custom bike, painted by a good guy down in Ohio named Jason Time Bomb Customs. But yeah, that was at the Donnie Smith after we won that award.
Nice.
Which the Donnie Smith show is huge. It's one of the biggest ones in the entire country.
Okay, where's that at?
The River Center in St. Paul.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, probably one of the biggest shows, like I said, in the entire country.
Wow.
Take that, Corey Litton.
Devil's Lake.
Yeah.
Last week.
Yeah, last week I finally strung an entire night together.
Before or after hitting the wall?
This is
He
well,
always does that.
the right rear quarter panel has actually been replaced because every time I've raced, I've ripped the right rear quarter panel off on either the wall or somebody else.
If you're not touching the wall, are you really driving?
There's just so much good moisture right next to the wall there in Devil's Lake, and I just happen to be the guy that finds the slick spot in that moisture to get to it. So,
You know, I love watching the Midwest mods run at Devil's Lake because it's always such a good race. It seems like every time I've been there calling races, it's always been great racing.
and that was a good night too. I mean, Austin led it, and we were battling for, I don't know, Dale, what do you think, 10 laps or so? And
Yeah, it was a majority of the race. I'd highly recommend if someone could track down like a fan stream of it online. You
I know.
guys,
I wish they streamed, but they.
yeah, we'll only do it. Only the last couple of years, it's been a couple times a year. But yeah, try and track down a fan stream because that was so much fun to call last weekend. You guys put on a show.
By the way, I'm going to be there next Sunday too. So,
And if
or
you,
next Saturday.
if you do looking for, as long as Ken is there, I think it's her mom streams.
Yeah.
Live every race.
Kaylee's
so-
always okay.
I
So
mean,
I
it
don't-
might be sideways, but
Yeah.
yeah.
But I always pop in because, like, so Devil Lake doesn't stream, so I always pop on her Facebook to watch.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get lucky and they're in the same heat race. Otherwise,
Does she cuss like a sailor?
she's pretty quiet.
Yeah.
Unless
yeah,
something
I know.
happens.
Yeah.
She's gotten a lot better.
I know. We used to talk about that all
Yeah.
the time.
Unless something happens.
Yeah. Corey Litton
She's pretty
says, ha
quiet.
ha ha, by the way.
Thanks, Corey.
What's up from Southern Minnesota? Jeff Chewy Cornels. All right. There we go. Okay. There we go. Go back to that one, Dale. There you go.
So that's the bike.
That's the bike,
It's
yep.
slick. It's
92
clean.
Dyna Daytona. So it's still got the rear suspension on it.
Yep.
All the wiring's been removed. Oil tank's up under the transmission, so all the wiring where the battery box stuff is hidden up under the seat. It's upstretched.
Wow.
4-inch over tubes on it. Custom paint job by my business partner down in St. Louis, Chris Dvorak. He's on social media as nobody knows I'm a shithead.
Yeah. And it is Boxcar gold and purple flame.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, I see that.
We kind of used a variegated gold leaf on that. It's really hard to do, so we wanted to try some stuff. So kind of a unique gold leaf style paint job with a purple pinstripe and then kind of a dark gray paint job, similar to try to match Jory's cars.
So if the paint job was done, because it's a lot of work to do a job like that, and you didn't quite like it, would you say, we're going to do it over, or would you just say, let's go with it?
Depends on the bike and who it's for.
Yep,
If it's
yep.
something high end, if it's something we're just trying to refurbish and sell, we'll adjust the price.
Right, because I
accordingly, but-
consider this high end.
Yeah, this one's pretty high end.
Yep. It's nice.
Yeah, if it doesn't turn out for what the bike is, the quality of the bike is, yeah, he'll sand
Sure.
it down, refinish it, and
Okay, and nobody wants to do that.
no, there's oh man, we've sanded molded frames and
Oh,
stuff,
yeah.
and it's just like I don't know how he paints. I couldn't do it.
And it says here, enter for a chance to win. We'll be talking about that. My dad was a bike builder and a hot rod guy.
Yeah.
And I remember he had a shop at our house. We lived out in the country, in the middle of nowhere. And I can remember one time looking down our mile road and I could hear the bikes coming, and the dirt and the dust was flying out the gravel road. And it was basically about 20 guys on Harleys.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the hell did he do now? I'm thinking, here we go. I'm going to go lock myself in my room. No, they just showed up, wanted bike work done.
Yeah.
They wanted this tank done and that tank. So my dad did a lot of that stuff. I was wet sanding shit when I was 4 years old, probably
Yeah.
4 years old in the garage.
Sanding's just miserable. Like
Yeah.
that's a bad job.
It is. It is. Look at that. That is a cool looking car.
Yeah. So that's Travis Berryhill.
Okay.
Out of Indiana. He actually works. I think he leads the CNC department, head machinist for John Force Racing.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, but he's been racing sprint cars, and we kind of got tied with him a while ago through our painter with the Chili Bowl. I think we sponsored him first as a Chili Bowl.
Okay.
And then we did some Ford. He does the 410 stuff out in Indiana. So phenomenal guy, just a great friend of ours.
Iconic logo.
Yep.
That's the
Oh, for
the
sure.
staple.
Yeah, he's a racer. His life is all about racing.
All racing.
Working for John Force and then the dirt track stuff, and
Oh, for sure.
so good friend of ours.
God, John Forrest would be a fun guy to work with. I'd love to go hang with him for one day.
Man, he says it's pretty intense. Like that stuff is just. I mean, they make like John Force. They make their own jigs and parts to make the parts.
Yep.
Like they don't outsource anything.
You ever seen his house in Yorba Linda?
No.
You should see the pool he's got. Oh boy. Yeah, it's something.
See the daughters he's got.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Call me.
I still remember. I still remember that one interview he did where he blew up, and he got that thing to finally come to a stop, and he comes out and he's just black.
Yeah.
He's just black, and they're like, "What do you think about that?" He goes, "I don't care." He goes, "I would have drove that thing straight to hell to get the win." And I'm like, "Okay, that's it. You're my favorite. You're my favorite drag racer now." Amanda Joe, seeing what Boxcar started years ago to where it is today is amazing. Congratulations on all the success. Cale and Jory, proud of you. Flat Out Fargo, Corey Litton. All right.
Yep.
That's that picture right there.
Yeah, that's that picture. That was Flat Out Fargo.
Oh, okay.
That was our guy that ran our race program. He's our race manager, Kevin Anderson. He came up, there was this 450, him and another guy we sponsored, Jake Matea, came up and ran that race.
So where was that? Where is that right there?
Right at the fairgrounds,
Right
in
at
one of the outbuildings there.
Yeah,
right?
one of the outbuildings.
Oh,
Yep.
no kidding. Okay.
It was like a full day.
It was like running back in the old winter shows. That's where I started.
Yeah.
Crookston.
Yeah, pretty
Yep.
much.
It was pretty badass. I think I took that picture because I didn't take it because of Ryan on the back. I took it because of reactions of the people in the background. I don't think they've ever seen a man-on-man bike ride like that with a checkered flag. Because all their faces were just kind of like, what the hell?
Well, that's tradition in flat track is like the winner always takes somebody, the mechanic, the owner,
Always
on the victory lap.
Yep.
That's
just-
kind of the.
Just
that was
funny that like everyone reacted like that.
Yep.
I'm like, this is pretty common, you know.
Yeah.
Just don't hold them around the stomach.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm gonna go up high.
The old Showlander Pavilion. All right. No, that's a great shot right there. That is such a cool logo.
Yeah, and Dirtman does some of the best picks in the game.
Yeah, that is nice.
But that was, I believe,
Is that DeCoin?
that's DeCoin. Was it the Nepper 50 or the Nepper?
Yeah, something like that. I think.
I think it's like in December.
Okay.
Kind of like the lead up to the Chili Bowl.
Oh, sure.
So that was that race down there indoors. I love midgets. Midgets are one of the
I do too.
outside of late models. It's probably midgets second.
Yeah. Okay.
What about BMods?
They're up there.
Third. They're third.
Yeah.
Real close six.
I'm right here. Hey, I'm right here.
Yeah. Yeah. Midgets are just a blast because there's just so much action. All
Oh,
the
I
time,
know. Yep.
especially indoors.
That's that would be Ryan making house calls to the BO shop there.
Yeah, nothing's harder than going and using somebody else's tools.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
We had a good day that day. That's when I rolled up to the stop sign on Washington, and we didn't adjust the clutch cable good enough, so it just kept rolling.
Oh, yeah.
I was rolling into traffic. I came back around, and then
Oh, no, that's not good.
yeah, he took it for a ride, and all I heard was rear tire smoking and exhaust.
Yep.
All right, we got.
Tim still
we
have his
lost our
motorcycle?
producer here for a second
Yeah, we
because there's some pictures I really want to see.
yeah,
What
actually,
the hell's going on?
I don't know, Grover.
I think we're getting robbed.
Yeah,
That means
That is-
you're not supposed to
that
let
is
him
an
in.
ugly robber right there. Yeah, get locked in.
All right. Another picture of the bike.
Yeah, that's a 51 panhead that we built.
Oh, that is really badass.
Yeah, that's a 51 panhead. We built that from frame up. Obviously painted in house. That we kind of displayed that. We built that one. Was kind of our first true build out of our St. Louis location with Chris, and then we just happened to display it at Dirt in December last year at the Dome.
Wow, that's nice.
Yeah, that's a beautiful machine.
There we go.
That's pretty cool.
That's our 2026 goal.
That's what needs to happen.
Yeah, that is neat.
Yeah.
You want to go to the Dome?
Yeah,
Hopefully.
absolutely.
Okay.
If I got an invite, I wouldn't even hesitate. I'd just
Really?
say yes
Yeah.
right away.
Okay. All right.
And then I'd make Ryan figure out the logistics of how we get there.
Have you ever been there?
No.
Oh, the Dome is wild.
Yeah.
Like, that is just how they have that set up where you can just like the pits are just wide open and like it's for the fans. It's one of the greatest fan spectacles of racing.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
You don't experience that type of environment any other racetrack, any other time.
Well, even just watching it on TV is,
Yeah.
you just watch it and you just see some of the stuff going on and you're, holy shit.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the goal. 2026 Boxcar brand. Gordy,
All right.
Gordy, if you're listening.
Yeah, Gordy, come on, Mustache Mafia,
Come on,
man.
buddy.
That's the picture I was
There
looking
we
for
go.
right there.
That one's great.
That's a good,
It's a classic.
that's a whole lot of man.
Was that by any chance on the 4th of July?
Yes,
Because
it was.
boy, you are.
yeah.
I was going to say that, or you are very patriotic, my man.
Well, I'm always patriotic.
that's-
so.
Now, when was that
daily.
picture taken?
I don't know, a couple of years ago, actually.
Okay, because your body has transformed a little bit since then.
Yeah, probably a little.
Would you rather have a picture of you dressed in that outfit now or that picture?
I don't know. I classy
Should
gentleman.
we just strip him
that's
down into his underwear and take his picture
I
and
was
see
just
what he
gonna
looks
say,
like live?
I think John's trying to recreate this out here.
I don't have the swim trunks on.
Yeah,
for
right
that.
now, John's just trying not to get his ass kicked.
Yeah. Well, what's your? Well, you,
Oh, and
you
by
just
the
got a
way-
new PR at the gym the other day, didn't you?
Oh,
Like
did
a
you?
little while ago.
No, I don't know.
Deadlifts?
I'm deadlifting real close to 500 pounds on the
Wow.
regular, and then
Wow.
just trying to keep it healthy.
And by the way, if you're wondering where I got these pictures,
Facebook.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
busted. Tim.
Yeah, Tim. It was my dad.
I
I
don't.
don't care if I put it up there. People have seen
Yeah,
it.
I don't normally go around looking for pictures online of dudes in
But he liked
underwear.
that one.
That one.
Yeah. That one just stood out.
Real excited when Tim sent it to him.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Why my dad had that on his
That's his
camera roll?
That's Tim's
He's,
screensaver.
he's
Yeah,
proud.
as long as it's not on his screensaver.
Yeah, that could be Tim's screensaver because he's got a giant banner of Kenna's national rookie title in the garage, and I think all my trophies are stuffed upstairs and
Didn't
nobody
you
sees
steal a
them.
picture from my 40th birthday? Put it on your mantle?
Yeah, I did. So I got my fireplace. I got this habit of stealing pictures at birthdays or weddings or whatever, of like, the nice decorative things. I actually have Trey and Jasmine Hess. I have them up on my mantle too from their weddings. So
Oh, wow.
I got a whole collection of them.
That's awesome.
And then I'd take pictures of my fireplace and I would send it to people until they would notice that their picture was up there.
Right.
And sometimes it takes a while.
Lane says, I don't know if anyone should let Jory loose at the Dome.
Yeah, Lane.
Yeah. Are those all the pics or?
I got a couple more. I got. Oh, okay, gotcha. I got a couple more. I'm just queuing them up here.
Okay.
so-
Okay. So the bike will be given away when again?
June 29th.
Yeah, so that Tricks in the Smoke and Shine is happening at the Alaris.
Sure, yep.
What is it, Saturday and Sunday?
Yeah.
And then we give it away that Monday. So we'll be selling tickets for that bike with Tricks at the Smoke and Shine all weekend. Plan to have the car there with those guys. Actually, the car is at Tricks Customs right now. And the guys at Tricks are selling everything that we have there for our merchandise is all 50% off right now today.
Oh, wow.
And
Okay.
tomorrow. So if you need any of that, this is all the remaining stuff is all 50% off right now. So go see Devin and Troy and Phil and all those guys over
And
at
where is
Tricks.
Tricks Customs for people that don't know?
So like if you're going down 32nd, you were to turn left at the stoplight at the is it the Come On In the Salvation
Burger
Army?
King.
Yeah.
Burger
Yep.
King.
Okay.
It's
Yep.
Right behind there in those orange and black buildings.
Sure.
They
Right-
have a real
right
nice
across
display.
from, I think it's Hobby Lobby is right.
Okay.
across.
Well,
Yeah.
basically, if you look for the BO Midwest Modified, that's where you got to go.
Yeah, that beauty is hard to miss.
I know it is a sweet looking car too.
know, it turned out
How much are the raffle tickets?
Well, technically I'll say this as a disclaimer. You can enter for free.
Oh,
but you
okay.
have
I didn't
to-
know that.
Yeah, so you have to go to the official rules on Vanilla Cycle's website. And if you want to, go for it. Like that's the whole point is you can do it for free because this is it's not a for-profit raffle.
Okay.
But if you purchase a ticket, it doesn't give you any extra ability to win.
Okay.
But the idea is that we want you to purchase tickets so we can support racing.
Right, exactly. It's not for the bike. It's basically
Yeah.
just to get people interested.
Yep.
And somebody's going to win a bike, but we're up the function of this
Exactly.
whole
We're
deal.
raising
It's
money. Yep,
right.
we're raising money.
And that is awesome.
Yep. So if you want to enter free, go for it. I'll kind of chuckle when you do it, but the biggest thing is $100 gets you a ticket, a chance to win. We're gonna give it away whether 10 tickets sell or I think we have it capped at 300 just so it's not
Sure.
ridiculous amount. We want it to be fair. But whether 10 sell or 300 sell, that thing's given away. So the odds could be really good.
That is incredible. And by the way, I probably will have a pair of these, one ticket, 2 giveaways tonight at River City Speedway. Is that correct?
2 tickets.
Okay, 2 tickets. Yep.
2
and
giveaways,
okay,
yep.
2 giveaways. So be listening because I'm going to give you instructions tonight. You're going to have to be listening for your chance to win this beautiful bike. Steven Ader says, hey, Steven Ader will be at River City Speedway. Be ready for some action shots.
Steven Ader.
All right, the Steven Ader. All right, we got more pictures. Let's take a look and see what we got here. Hopefully there's not any more underwear pictures.
I did get Brendan sent me a last minute edition here, but I also got a last minute edition video clip.
Okay,
So,
all right.
Here we go.
This could get interesting.
May need some volume for this. So,
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Tired of fixing that quarter panel.
Look at Tim's bitching. Oh, I'm tired of fixing this crap.
Fix this quarter panel.
We don't race tomorrow, so you got time.
I was gonna order a new one, but there's no. It's just like it's like a Target now.
You get to see the disgust.
We're all enjoying his new shirt
Oh my
too.
God, yeah.
Tim.
Yeah, he's
I love that guy, man.
we've been having a season with that right rear quarter panel, I tell you what.
Yeah, but you really actually don't wreck a lot.
No.
No.
That's the only thing that's been replaced, that
Yeah.
and the deck panel right there. But I mean, the driver's door and the passenger door look brand new, and I mean, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Yeah, yeah.
As Corky Thomas would call me, Gentleman Jory, you know. It drives Corky Thomas nuts that I'm not the guy that drives in there and feeds somebody a right rear. But
Right, right.
Yeah.
ask some guys at the track, I guarantee you they'll tell you different. But
But I'd say not wrecking helps when you're out front.
yeah.
So
yeah.
being out front makes a big difference.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Absolutely.
Makes a huge difference. What are you waving at?
Right, dude. The two tracks he's raced at this year both only have one wall.
That's yeah. Dude, don't point
that's
that
The
out.
wall of Jory.
That's your aiming point. You see the mark every time you come by. It's like, okay, you know when to lift. And if
I
you,
think he needs to sign it.
It's like a Darlington stripe or whatever they call them. Yeah.
To be fair, it's Mike Witherall probably thinks that I'm trying to knock his toes off because when I do hit the front straightaway wall in River Cities, it's always under the flag stand,
Yeah.
and I don't know why.
And
because
now I'm wondering if this is because of you. Did you notice Withy and he's not in the flag stand anymore?
I didn't even notice that.
They're up now. He's been calling the races from up with me in the booth, and there's a guy down there flagging, but not him. So the original two flagmen, they're spread out. And then I believe it's Jeremy's son is actually the guy in there holding the flag now, and they basically tell him, you know, what flags to do and stuff. So now you got a new target.
Well, yeah. Well, I had a target in Devil's Lake there too. Steve Josie used to be up in there when we do track packing.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And whenever we'd go by, and I would get the car hiked up and bound up on the brakes, and then I would rip the throttle and I'd spray mud up there. And I think Steve.
All by accident,
actually,
too, right?
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
drove her a couple times up there, and foot slipped off.
Oh,
yeah,
Yeah.
Alex Johnson says, you fed me a few right rears.
Yeah, whatever, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have. That was an accident.
such a dirty racer.
yeah,
I didn't
Just
expect
dirty.
Alex to be there. Oh wait, was that when I came from the bottom to the top and you messaged me on
Okay,
Facebook?
that's who it is. It's Dan Mankey is in the flags. No, I don't think he is anymore.
I think Braylon is in turn 3, I believe.
Oh, okay. I didn't think Dan was, because Dan was the original flagman with Mike, wasn't he? Or is it his son?
Was it Mike and Brady?
Well,
Or
it's
was it
Mike and
Mike
Mankey.
and Dan?
Yeah,
And then Mike and Brady at
once
some
in a while.
point?
Yep. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I know that
They should get a name tag to hang
Woody's
out
up there with me. Yeah, they should. Let's see. Jory Berg ready for some good action shots. Stevenator. All right. Do we have more?
Here's the last few photos here.
Okay. The Boxcar, you changed this up a little bit, and I like that. These are the air fresheners that I had, I think, in my car were that style, and now you got the new laid back Jory exotic Boxcar once again. But you've changed it up a few times.
The new ones are Jory October.
Jory.
Early October.
We're thinking of making a calendar. Maybe it'll be scented. I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe a scratch and sniff calendar
Yeah.
featuring Jory Berg. Could you imagine?
sure seemed like that porta potty deal was a big hit too.
Oh,
So we could include that, I guess.
The thing is, I was looking at that going, did he get that off of me? Because I'm thinking, God, that looked like me coming out of one here not too long ago. Braylon in turn 3, Alex in turn 2, Dan in the flag stand. Okay, there we go. Now I got it. Okay, but I think that's a good thing to do, what they're doing now. You guys, the Boxcar brand, you guys got a lot of merch out there, and it's all cool stuff.
Yeah, that's all that stuff I was just talking about at Tricks. That's sitting there with all of our stuff on display, and like I said, everything is 50% off today and tomorrow there. Just get some people in the door there and get some of our merch out so we can get some of this new stuff coming to you guys.
I know a lot of announcers around here, and normally they're not going to just say something to make you feel good, but Corey says, I will say, you race hard but clean. I've never called a race of yours where you go into someone, especially the time you finished second to Kenna and Glendon for a first win. Raced hard but clean, very respectable. Do you think you could have won that race?
Oh, if I would have fed her a right rear, it was over.
I know.
But
But
it
that's
wasn't worth it.
You race how you want to be raced.
Yeah.
And would she have done that to you?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Well, hell yeah.
For her first win, yeah.
Yeah.
And Jory, yeah.
Absolutely. She would have adored the shit out of me. Actually, when I put the B4 on at the end of the year, she was looking at it, kind of admiring it, that I put a tribute on for my dad last year. And I just asked her point blank. I said, well, where are you going to hit it first? She goes, well, I'll probably just, rip this whole side off right here. And I'm like, boy, you little shit. Well, you ain't lying.
No. Well,
No, Kenna, and a lot of people go, oh, did you let her win? No.
no, I know you didn't let her win. I
'cause
watched the race.
I had the right front on her left rear coming out of 1 and 2, and I was trying to push her out of that line.
I know, and you raced her clean.
Yeah.
But I watched that entire race, and no, you
I did everything short of feeding her right rear and spinning her out.
no, and that was it was awesome to see.
And I wouldn't do that. You'd really have to piss me off to get me to do that to you. Because
Sure.
it's going to wreck my shit more than it's going to wreck yours.
Right. And payback's a bitch.
Yeah.
And we all know that.
Yeah.
I'll take Hudson to get some new Boxcar merch at Tricks tomorrow.
Hey, tell Hudson to keep growing that mustache. I just seen that picture you posted not that long ago. Get a boy.
You've the stash isn't quite what it used to be though.
No, we just did this for speed. So.
Oh, okay, for speed.
Yeah.
It's like a spoiler.
Yeah, exactly. It's a chin splitter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Splitter.
Yeah.
I gotta hang around with you guys more. I couldn't imagine if you guys drank.
Yeah.
She's learning from the best. Can't imagine where we'd be without him and Tim. That's cool when you hear that stuff, and that's kind of all what the Boxcar brand is about too.
Can I touch base on that?
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what I see a vision with Boxcar brand is.
Sure.
She's not a kid. But
Right,
a young
right.
adult that got into racing that Jory and them kind of helped. And now look at their social media following. Look at what they've done and how many people they're inspiring to race. And their social media has skyrocketed in 2 years. It's like with the effort of Boxcar brand, investing into one person, one team, and how they've grown up. Like she's going to inspire a lot more racers, not just girls either.
And one thing too, I had a business call me up here not long ago and say, hey, these people want to sponsor. We want me to sponsor them. They had just said, here's what they did. They sent me a letter. It was a copy of the same letter they sent me 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
No face-to-face, no phone calls, no nothing. And I said, you know what? Give me a minute. And I got a hold of Kaylee. And I said, you guys still got some room because there's somebody looking to throw some money, and yes. And she showed up with the whole thing. The whole thing was set up. She's got a routine. She's going to come in and give you her presentation. And it blew their doors off.
Wow.
And they're like, absolutely. And I try to tell people this. I go, there's more about seeing your name whiz by on the racetrack. I said, there's a lot of things that happen before the races, after the races. Are they willing to go park their car at somebody's business for an afternoon? Are they willing to hang around and be great with the kids? Because these are the next generation. And these are the things that mean a lot, too, for sponsorship. And so when you're that young and you do things the right way, you were obviously taught the right way and mentored the right way. And that has a lot to do with it. Heather says, I'll never forget when I got an air freshener from Jory. Eugene gets in the car and asks, why does it smell like a French whorehouse? Funniest thing ever.
That's just my must.
Yeah.
That's your musk.
Yeah, my must.
Oh, dude, Tory. Yeah, dude, Jory.
Yeah.
Animal care. Okay, what do we got going on here? Oh, there we go. The Vanilla Cycles. Okay, I didn't even see that.
We sponsor Chris Ferguson out of
Oh, cool.
Fergie Time, out of North Carolina. Yeah, a great friend of ours. Fergie's one of the nicest guys in the entire world. One of the fastest drivers. Just an incredible guy. Makes victory seats. So if any racers out there want victory seats,
Okay.
hit him up.
Okay. That's what you got?
Yeah.
No, I
so-
want one.
You want one?
I can't afford one.
Yeah, I'm sure Fergie might be listening. He said he was going to. So
Yeah, come
Okay.
on, Chris. Call me.
But they're all down at the Show Me 100 tonight. So
Oh, okay,
down in
okay.
Cleveland, Wyoming. Yep, the Lucas Oil. So yeah, so root for him. Phenomenal. Like I said, just one of the nicest guys you'll ever possibly meet.
Okay. Oh, there we go. Look at that.
That's another Boxcar creation from Cale for the kids,
Now,
really.
is that like your regular driving car, or what is that?
Well, I only have it out in the summertime, obviously, because I try to keep it nice. But it's an older Mustang. It's a 2007, so it's nothing crazy. But when I had my younger boys, I was like, well, if I'm going to have a sports car that I can't really haul them around in, I have to make it fun. So we put Boxcar on the side there, and it's in the sponsors there. And then we take it to car shows and stuff, and little kids just love it. And
Oh,
so
for sure.
it's just a good way to get people to, come check out cars and stuff. And there was a game going around for a while where people would go around Grand Forks and take pictures with it and tag us on Facebook.
Oh, I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen it. I didn't realize it was yours at first, though.
Yeah.
More text coming in. With that comes a lot of freaks, too. It's full-time damn job, but I like to think it's worth it. Kenna works hard and is a great example of the younger generation. But again, we wouldn't be where we are without Jory and Tim, so a ton of credit goes to those guys. Corey says the best way to ensure there's a future is to invest in the future. And you guys are definitely doing that. I applaud everything you all do. Miles says, proud to be a part of the Vanilla Cycles team this season. Thank you again, Ryan. I mean, you guys don't do this to hear that. You don't do this to go for people to say, thank you so much for what you do. Here's a little pat on your back. You guys do this because you give a rat's ass about the future of racing.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't hurt to have people noticing and acknowledging.
Oh, it's awesome.
Either,
but that means you're doing the right thing. Absolutely. That means people are getting it.
Yeah.
Well, from a business standpoint, I'll be honest with you. Like the return on our investment is minimal. Like we don't do this. We don't do this to generate business.
No.
Like, nobody buys motorcycles based off of, what they see in a cars like that. But it develops relationships, and eventually maybe some parts sales or something like that. But we don't do it, for business. We do it for support.
Now, like the way my family is, especially my wife would think, and she would say to me, didn't Vanilla Cycles, aren't they the ones that teamed up with these guys and they gave that bike away? And we're going there instead of these guys because that's where it gets noticed. It might not make you a ton of money right off the bat, but people remember that stuff. How hard is it to be nice?
Yeah.
No. The Van Way family is top-notch, excellent people. That's from Brenton.
Oh, yeah. Out in Carrington, he races the Western Renegade Series.
Oh, sure. Yep. Okay. Now, whose truck is that?
That's mine.
Okay.
That's
everybody.
That's your daily.
That's my daily.
Okay.
Everybody gave Jory crap because they're like, "You're driving a Tundra? What are you doing?"
Hey,
everybody knows
I'm kind of a Toyota guy, so.
No, I love it. But he's a Ford guy, so.
Yeah. And sponsored by Nelson's.
Yeah.
But I did buy that from Nelson. So
okay.
Technically,
my wife's got a Toyota coming. I got to figure out how to get to Alabama to get it.
Really?
It's sitting in my sister's garage right now. I'm trying to figure out if I can get it shipped up here, or if I'm going to have to send her down there and drive it home because I can't.
Shipping prices right now we ship motorcycles and it's crazy.
It is, huh?
You say you got one of the best drop shippers in the country sitting right across from you.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we figure it out.
A lot. We ship dozens of motorcycles.
Okay.
And all over the world.
And see, I know guys that own trucking companies, but they can't haul something like that. They can haul race cars because it's a little different. No tires on them and no bodies. You just stick it sideways and stick it in whatever. The Lightning McQueen Mustang is sweet. Travis Strandell. There we go with another new look.
Was that you like 17 back then? Or like,
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
That was actually 6 months ago.
Yeah. That second winter that we had was really rough on me.
I've been working on my beard ever since that picture.
Yeah. That's actually my homemade Daisy Duke shorts. So.
Oh, you can't see that low. You're wearing Daisy Dukes.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
goodness.
he didn't. Luckily he doesn't.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, shit. I was gonna say, luckily he doesn't have the original, but I guess I'm wrong. As these girls walk by with these kids, they're.
Hey, at least you didn't cut them so short the pockets are hanging out the front.
I had a pair like that, and that's what I ended up with those ones because I cut them too short the first time. So I actually went through 3 pairs of jeans that day.
The only thing that's hanging out is the pockets.
Yeah. It was cold.
Yes. It was.
Okay, what are you eating? A chicken McNugget?
I think that's at my sister's apartment. I think she had made cookies or something like that. And I was eating the cookie dough because she had a grill, because she had a balcony. I was up there to make pork chops, as you can see on the plate there next to the coffee pot.
Sure.
So then I was taking handfuls of her cookie dough, and she was just pissed.
Oh, man, that's it for the pictures.
Those are good.
Thanks for Dale, the producer, for putting all this together.
Yeah, thanks, Dale.
Last picture was from Brendan.
Okay, yeah, and thank you for the picture. Does it matter? Do you have to be a certain age to try to get the bike?
Not necessarily to win the bike, but obviously you got to get to be 18 or older to register it.
Well, sure. Yeah, I mean, you got to be,
But if you were underage and then, your parents registered it, whatever.
Sure.
So.
Wow. So the winner will be announced June 29th.
Yep.
This is going to be really, really cool. You guys worked really hard at doing all of this stuff. Is it a lot out of your daily schedule to do stuff like this? I mean, you guys are just all kind of wired that way, though, aren't you?
I think it's just something that we do in our spare time. You know, like as far as design work for Boxcar and things like that, I have a couple of really good friends that are really good artists that help us with some logo design that they're just really nice guys and easy to work with. And so they help. And then I put my spin on whatever they can help me lay out a little bit. And then I usually do most of that in the off season so that we're not working on it during the racing season. And then during the racing season, it's all about photography, video, content for social media so we can run through the wintertime. Because until we get Jory racing year round, it's the wintertime's a big dead season for us. So we got to figure that out. But
Well, you going to race year round? I mean, you can't go to work then.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
I shouldn't say that because I really enjoy my job now.
I know you do. I think you enjoy, and I'm not knocking your old job, but just talking to you, I think you enjoy this a lot more.
Yeah, it's a lot less stress.
And has there been a time yet where you've had to leave the racetrack to go to work?
No.
Because you used to have to do that, didn't you?
I used to leave work, go to the racetrack, race, load up, get in my truck, and go back to work all night. So
Wow.
I don't have to do that anymore.
That would suck.
Yeah, it was pretty brutal. And then sometimes I'd go to work till 2, 3 in the morning, and then I'd have to wake up at 7, go back and get a train, go back to the house at 11, noon or whatever time I got to the shop, get the car ready, load it up by 3, and back on the road and do it all over
And
again.
when you say go get a train, did you have to go to Crookston then?
Yeah.
Or none of it was right here?
No, none of it was here. It was either Crookston or Roseau or Thief River.
And see, now I know one of the reasons why you don't drink. Because there's no way in hell.
I had no time.
No, I wouldn't be able to do all that. Okay, I'm going to ask all of you guys this thing. It has nothing to do with the show, but I'm feeling intimidated sitting around you guys. How many tattoos do you have?
I have no idea.
Because you're not as much as these guys, and I'm not near anything. Okay.
He's working on it.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you having more ink done?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I just started this winter because with the railroad, it was just really hard to find time
Sure.
go and get working on my sleeve. And then actually a friend of mine, Nikki and Cale, have a guy down in Fargo that's from East Grand.
Oh,
who
okay.
Actually turns out to be a huge racing and boxcar fan.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
So we started a sleeve with him, I think, probably around January or something like that.
Okay.
And then we had to take a break here now because racing. And
Yep.
he's done a really good job. So
Looks good. How about you?
Oh, I got
I
too
mean,
many.
with you guys, you can't really say how many do you have. I mean, it's more like how many
What
days have you spent
percentage?
in the chair?
What percentage?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, well, my chest,
I
my
have
back.
one.
Yeah, I have
We're all
one.
I think I have
connected.
3. One's really big, and then 2 little ones.
Okay.
paw prints.
I want one more. I've got 2 now. You don't see them unless I wear shorts or I'm sitting. And I've got one up here, and I got one from the plane crash. But I want one more. And you guys all know what the Isle of Man TT motorcycle race is.
Yep.
Have you ever seen the logo?
Yep.
It's like the wheel of the 3 legs.
Yep.
And the motto is, whichever way you throw me, I will stand. And I've always wanted that, about the size of, maybe a tennis ball, something like that. But my wife says, if you do that, I'm getting a full sleeve. So, I don't know, maybe we'll put somebody to work. Everybody's like, what's wrong with that?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Worth it.
Yeah, I'm going to go get a full sleeve in my 60s. But what the hell? It doesn't matter, does it?
We should all get the BO tramp stamps.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure one day they're coming.
Yeah.
Lower back tattoo, you mean,
Yeah,
right?
lower back. Yeah, lower back tattoo. If you win the national points, I'll get the BO lower.
Don't make that bet.
Make that bet. I have a BO tattoo.
Yeah, Brendan has
Oh,
BO
you
tattoos
already
on
learned
his
the hard
butt.
way, huh?
On my butt
Yeah.
cheek.
How
Out of your butt cheek?
what's the closest you've ever been to national points?
7th.
Oh man, we're free and clear. I'll never get that tattoo.
That sounds like
Oh,
a challenge. It's like
Damn
a
it.
double dog dare you.
Right.
Lock it in right here.
Yeah, Tim, you better stock up on quarter paddles.
Yeah,
We're doing a lot of racing.
yeah, Dustin, if you're watching, you better get that screen printer going again.
Speaking of that, before we get rolling here, God, this show is just flying by. Sponsors that help you out on the race
man.
team.
You got. Oh, I just did this on Saturday, and Dale and my dad had to help me through it. So, Nelson Auto, Millennium Chassis with Brian and Dustin Strand, SRT Specialties for all the graphics and stuff that they do for us, and that's Dustin also in Tate. What else we got? Vanilla Cycles, Viking Track Service, Tricks Customs, Boxcar Brand, the Mustache Mafia, Thermal Air, Carbon Composites by Treifenbach. Southgate Bar and Grill. Those 3 boys there, they bring us lavash every Friday night for the races in Grand Forks. So it actually, I leave work, I don't even have to worry about eating. They bring food for us, so it's great. Sarah Jeffrey with Oxford Realty, she just came on board this year with us. Who else am I missing? Peterson Farm Seeds and Mike Stenvold, White Horse Salon. Thermal Air, Elmore, yeah, that's one of the boys there too. And gosh, am I missing somebody? Walhalla Building Centers, Backstretch Production, Brant Page with some social media stuff for us too. My dad, really, CT Engines, him and Corky Thomas. I mean, they're always brainstorming and trying to get us engines and better packages that are going to work better for us on the tracks. And then actually this year, we're working with Speedworks headers. So welcome aboard.
I saw that.
Yeah, so that's
a pretty good
cool
list. Sponsorships are hard to get.
I know they are.
So that's a good list.
Yep.
And I think I got them all.
You think you got them all?
I think so.
What's Hillside Ag?
Oh, Hillside Ag. Yeah,
Thank you, Kaylee.
Jason Strand with Hillside Ag.
Oh, sure,
I'm sorry.
sure.
Yeah. Sorry, Krista. Sorry, Jason.
I before we wrap up, Cale handed me these stickers, and I don't know if you can see it, but explain to me what these are, because these are really cool.
Oh, so, well, my wife has been into...
She's a rock star, by the way.
She's been doing pageants. She's actually Mrs. North Dakota right now, so that makes me Mr. North Dakota by
There you go.
association. But in August, we're going to go down to Vegas, and she's running for Mrs. American. So we made some Rosie the Riveter inspired stickers to support her, and it says it's American, not Americant. So they're pretty cool, but... she just wanted me to bring you guys those since she's been on your show a few times. So
she's been on the show a few times, yeah. Wrapping things up, anything I didn't ask you or talk about?
I don't think so. I mean, we covered the bike. That was the biggest thing, is just to support racing and try to get the next generation and support River City Speedway, one of the greatest tracks in the country.
Yeah. When all of this came about and we started talking about the bike giveaway and if we could help promote it, and all of a sudden I'm like, I've got one opening here before this giveaway goes on. And that's when I said, hey, how about we do this? And you're like, I'm all for it. And just to make sure you guys were going to be able to do it. But this worked out. Yeah. I mean, it couldn't have worked out any better.
No, this is great. I think it's awesome that we can get these guys in here and everyone can realize that it's not just me making these things happen.
Right,
I'm actually just basically just a face and a front, and these guys are the behind.
Sounds like these guys are doing all the grunt work.
Yeah,
without you out there ripping.
The product. You got to have
just the driver.
Yeah, just the talent. That's what I keep telling my dad.
Yeah, we've got it on the screen, but if anybody wants to find out more about how to be able to get in on the bike thing and find out more, throw out some websites, anything like that. Anybody?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to go and find more information out about the bike, it's vanilla-cycles.com or Boxcar Brand, which is our merch site. Follow us on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. We have it all for both sites. I mean,
it should be all on there so you can link to his stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you're local too, like Jory's got tickets, so come see him.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and I have them in the trailer. So I mean, if it's something you want tonight at the races, the tickets are in the trailer. We'll sell merch out of there. We'll sell tickets out of there. I haven't talked to Brad or Darren yet, but maybe they'll let us bring the bike out front and
sure.
meet these guys out front while we're getting the car ready, and we can display it so everyone can kind of see it and put some hands on it and see how nice this thing is.
Yeah.
But, it's fast as shit.
Yeah, it's got
it's a lot of fun.
I
It's got some motor work done to it too, so it's
wow.
It's a lot of fun to ride. I rode it back from the Spirit of America Car and Bike Show.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, and I thought I was going to be kind of funny and just make some noise in front of my dad's house. And I actually called Ryan about it. I said, hey, sorry, but I did a wheelie on your bike.
yeah.
Uh-oh.
I was like, I didn't mean to.
An accidental wheelie?
Yeah, and it was like 12 o'clock now.
Oh, boy.
And I was kind of shitting bricks. And he's like, oh, yeah, that's a lot of motor. It's fun, isn't it? I was like, yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't know. I never really tried it.
Yeah.
It runs good.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, she's healthy.
It's great to meet you.
Yeah, thank you.
Great to see you again. It's been a while, and Jory, you're always love having you on the show.
Absolutely.
You've been in here enough. And again, folks, 2 opportunities. I'll have a couple of tickets for the bike tonight. You're just going to have to be listening for me to tell you what you're going to have to do. It's not going to be anything too hard to do. do, but be listening for that. Find Jory in the pits to find out more if you need to. Don't do it when he's in the car getting ready to drive out, all right? You know how it works. And after the races would probably be a very good time because you guys always hang around in there for a while. A chance for you to plug your business. If somebody needs anything done at Whitehorse, what all do you do and how do they find you and when can they come in?
Well, we're open Monday through Friday. Best is to go on our website, whitehorsesalon.com, and book for whatever. We do clipper cut walk-ins on Fridays from 10 to 1 o'clock if you're one of those people who has a hard time booking. But, you know, that's our biggest thing.
All right. And if somebody's looking up to find anything about Vanilla Cycles, how do they do that?
Yeah, it's kind of more of the day-to-day stuff. You can follow us on social media, Facebook, Vanilla Cycles, Instagram, @Vanilla Cycles. And then if you need parts, we're launching a new e-commerce website. Hopefully by the end of this month, it's going to have thousands of parts in there, anything from late model, early model, oil change kits, tires, you know, cam kits, big bore kits, anything you need for your motorcycle, you'll be able to find it at our website or shoot us a message or text or whatever you got to do.
All right. And Backstretch is here. How you doing? I thought you were gone. I thought you were out of the country.
I leave for Arizona tomorrow morning. Actually.
Oh, okay.
But I'm here, so I figured I'm going to come to River Cities tonight. Yep. Do some stuff at Boxcar.
Right on.
I got John Sang and Kylan and
right on.
hang out tonight. All
right, be watching. Brennan's going to be walking around tonight too, so be checking for him. Hopefully, we'll see you guys at the track. Dale and I'll be there doing some footage. In fact, we might come and talk to you.
Absolutely.
And bring this up a little bit more. We like to go there and shoot a little bit before the races start. So, you guys are freaking awesome. What you're doing for the up and comers and the next generation of racers is awesome. I like the fact that it's not about you guys. It's about them. It's about the future. No, those are not too many people talk about this stuff. I'm one of the guys that does, along with you guys, about our future, about who's going to be racing. You know, now you got kids going to be starting in karts, and pretty soon they might be sitting over here. Those are what excites me about racing, and you guys are just such a big part of this. Can't appreciate you guys enough. We're going to make a wrap here. We're going to wrap this thing up. I can't wait for tonight. It's going to be one of those few nights we're racing on a Thursday night at River City Speedway. By the way, the gates open at 5:30, I think. Racing starts at 7 o'clock. Go get yourself a couple of cool ones before the racing kicks off tonight. We're going to have a great show tonight. Our show brought to you by Rumor Sports Bar Casino. They're right across the hallway here in the Midtown District Mall. Boy, I tell you what, you want to go watch your favorite sport? NHL playoffs, Stanley Cup playoffs are going on right now. They're wall-to-wall TVs in there. Go watch Montreal get their butts kicked. Stephen Lewis, if you're listening, you heard me say that. Wall-to-wall TVs, you can bet on the horses, play bingo, try your luck with charitable gaming. Their lunch and dinner specials are crazy good. Check them out. They got the world-famous beer tower. Monday's DJ Trivia Night. The initials game is every second Tuesday night of the month. They're open 7 days a week, 11 a.m. to 2 a.m. Rumor Sports Bar and Casino. Check them out. All right, here's the deal. Have a great holiday. We're off until next Dirty Thursday. On Friday, we'll be live at Buffalo Wild Wings for a couple hours getting ready for the World of Outlaws show. So that's coming up next week. Have a great holiday weekend. Be safe. And remember to like, share, tag, and follow us. Hit that notification bell on your smartphone. It dings every time we go on the air. Man, you already know we love the Forks. We're Grand Forks' best source. We're giving the Forks their identity back.